What's good, YouTube? Mario Devon here for yet another video. So today, this video is going to be a little bit different. I understand that a lot of creators are feeling very uninspired. And right now, a lot of people are feeling very unorganized, and it's very chaotic. And it's hard to kind of get a hold of things with the way the world is kind of formed right now. And one of the big things a lot of people are having an issue with is staying productive at this time. So I'm here today not only to talk to creators, but to also talk to regular people, because I'm a regular person too. I'm an accountant. I work a CPA job Monday through Friday. So I'm gonna give you my steps on what has helped me stay productive during this time, because even I was having a hard time. I'm like, my sleep schedule was like on something crazy. Monday felt like Saturday, Tuesday felt like Friday. So this is all about having rhythm and finding your rhythm, and these are some steps that may help you in doing that. So without further ado, let's get started. Number one, continue to do personal upkeep. So what I mean by that is personal upkeep, like cutting your hair, shaving, do the best you can. I know a lot of y'all like, ain't barbers out there. Not me. I've been a barber since I was 14. And I'm an old whippersnapper. For me, I always try to make sure that I'm taking care of myself from the hair all the way down to the clothes. I even try to wake up and just get dressed as if I'm going to the office. And although that seems like a lot, it actually helps your brain kind of get into a mode of like, okay, I'm going to work, because those are the things that we usually do when we're getting ready to actually go to the office. We get dressed, we do things like groom ourselves, we have a kind of routine going. So maintain that routine, and that's going to help you kind of stay programmed in your mind and in your rhythm, where you can actually feel like you're going to work, although you're just going from your bedroom to another room to do something. I know it sounds crazy, but give it a try. I guarantee you it will help. So this next step is going to be connected throughout this entire video, and that is the principle and the idea of compartmentalization. All right, the reason why compartmentalization is important is the literal mental programming. All right, it's like taking your life and separating it into pieces. That is the reason why Batman is so good at his job. He knows that as Bruce Wayne, it ain't no suit. I got my other suit on, and I do certain things, I make certain moves, I say certain things at this time, but when I put on the Batman, you gotta cut up your life, all right, a little bit, separate things out. And I know that's hard to do in the house, so I'm gonna give you pointers on how to do that in your house, in your apartment, anywhere you are, to kind of help you do that. Compartmentalization step one. Environment. Okay, so for me, you're looking at this room, and I'm not expecting y'all to go and build a YouTube studio, but what I'm saying is this: I'm doing this accounting work, I'm sitting here, and I have my work laptop here. Usually there's a drum machine there, so I put my work laptop here. That means, hey, we down for business, we about to do some work today, we doing business stuff, no play. So if you look around, you will see in this office, you see a different color than what you're used to seeing in some of my most recent videos. In my most recent videos, it's more of a teal color, all right, a cooler tone. Right now it's a very warm tone. So what I'm saying is atmospheric. Compartmentalizing your atmosphere can be as simple as just doing something like this. Being able to change the kind of the color tone in your room. That can not only be applied when it comes like the environmental look, that can also be applied, aromatically. Maybe you have a favorite scent that kind of gets you going, as far as like that gets you in that mindset. And what I really mean is coffee. Some people really get it going when they smell that coffee in the morning. That is like that thing that is part of the routine that they live every day. They smell that coffee, they get a drink of coffee, they put it right here, they have their favorite cup, have your favorite mug that you usually drink out of every morning when you go to the office. You have that routine, so have that type of thing here. So changing things in your environment can actually help you a lot when it comes to programming your brain to kind of know like it's time to be productive. Another thing when it comes to your environment is this thing here. This cellular device, all right? If you're not on your phone a lot at work, try to even program yourself to put this thing to the side. Stay on that routine the same way you would be if you were in an office space. For my creators out there, I always recommend that you push the phone to the side just so you can get that flow, especially if you're editing photos or editing videos, because once you get a good rhythm going when you're editing, as soon as you pick up that phone, you have disturbed the flow. Then you got to get that kind of focus back and everything. So that's another physical thing you can do. So those are just some pointers when it comes to just changing your environment. Like I said, it can be either physical, it could be mental, it could be aromatic, it can be all kinds of things that you feel like can affect the way you work and the way you focus and your productivity level. All right, so we're still like in the middle of my day, so we're gonna go back and change it back to, because we still at worky work right now. It's still worky work vibes, all right? The second step in compartmentalization has nothing to do with your environment. It has something to do with your time management. Build a routine. Actually set a schedule, all right? Whether it's in your phone, whether it's in your mind, set a schedule on when you clock in, when you clock out. For me, I get work started in this space, in this accounting space, in my regular job at 9 a.m. I have all my meetings scheduled, and I just have a routine of what I want to do for today. And I also know what time I want to cut off, all right? So I know I want to start at 9. I know I may want to cut off maybe at 6 p.m. So in that time window, I want to put all those things in there that I want to get done for the day. My goal is to get all these things done in this day within this particular time window, all right? Don't spill over, because if you spill over, then you can't get the routine. Now you messed up the whole flow and everything. So what you want to do, like I said, stay within that time window. We have so many tools on our phones, on our computers. You can buy a calendar, and once you start building that consistency, you can start building a routine. And once you build a routine, everything's just gonna feel like life. It's just gonna be like, all right, you know what I'm doing. This is easy. I do it every day. I got the rhythm going. So behind all of my equipment, you see that back there. What that is the whiteboard. You've seen one of those many times. You guys ever had these before right here? Love them so much. Just like either you have a whole cheesecake or you have a piece of cheesecake. But that brings me to my next recommendation to you. Give yourself a break. Like, take breaks throughout the day. If you feel like you're nodding and all that other stuff, two things I like to do is I like to come downstairs and eat. For you, if you're living in your apartment, you can go to the kitchen and eat. Don't take your computer. Don't take nothing with you, all right? Just take yourself and go to the food, take a break, go sit on the couch, all right, in your living room. Watch an episode of a show, 30 minutes, an hour. Use that break, eat. Do not bring your work with you while you're doing that. Compartmentalize. I'm telling you, separate your day. What I like to do is come downstairs in this house and I like to, eat something. I love to eat, all right, and that's what I do. So this is a moment of joy. So why am I gonna mix up the work, something that could potentially stress me out, with the joys of cheesecake? Why would I? Something like that. And you don't have to eat. What you can do is just go and take a nap. I like to take naps too. You have to remember, you are your own manager. So you, better than anyone else, you'll know how to, motivate your employee. So for me, I like to take breaks, all right? If I'm nodding off, looking at a screen all day, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna go get a snack. I'm gonna take a nap. Just make sure you do the best you can to stay productive. And there's no point of you staying in front of a computer nodding off because you don't wanna leave your workstation. And if you're sick of being inside the house, there's nothing wrong with just going out, taking a walk around your apartment complex, around your house, in your neighborhood. There's nothing wrong with getting out, getting some fresh air. So separate yourself from the work physically. Just leave the house, leave the workspace. That'll help you compartmentalize also. So in this compartmentalization step, the whiteboard is so important. I like to write down my plans. I like to write down my goals, what I want to do, what I want to accomplish for the week. But if I can see it and I keep walking into this room and I keep seeing it on that board, I'm reminded over and over. So find a way to visually manifest your goals and what you want to accomplish for the day, for the month, doesn't matter. Put it in front of you so that whenever you walk into the room where you work in, you're constantly reminded of something that you're supposed to be doing. What I look at it as, it's an accountability tool, all right? Because every time you walk in, it's staring you right in the face like, hey, you remember that thing you said you was gonna be doing? You ain't even started on. And then you're like, please, man, I'm gonna start it tomorrow. No, we don't need none of that. Because every single time you see it, you're gonna be reminded that you still hadn't done something you're supposed to do. Now, that doesn't have to be a whiteboard. It could be something as simple as a planner like this, where you write down all the things that you're supposed to be doing, all the ideas that you have. Just write down what you have in mind, the things you want to do. Put it on paper, because once it's written down, it's real. So hopefully it'll hold you more accountable of the things you said you were gonna do. And it'll help you execute and stay focused and also stay driven on the things that you want to do. I've lost count on the compartmentalization steps, and I'm an accountant. What am I doing? So I have to finish doing some work, but we're gonna do a quick rundown, all right? Step 1, get dressed, act like you're going somewhere, look like something, go ahead and get swaggy. You may have a video call, you'll be like, I'm swaggy today. Step 2, set the mood. Let's set the mood. For me, it's lighting. For you, it could be coffee. For you, it could be air fresheners. For you, it could be a mug. For you, it could be plants. It just set the tone, set the mood in your room before you get started. Step 3, create a schedule. All right, just trying to do a little recap for you because I got to do some work, but I just want to get a little recap. Set a schedule, do a schedule. Step 4, take breaks, take naps, go eat, give yourself a lunch break, go outside, move your legs, do something. All right, this is a little recap. We'll be back soon. It's just a rundown, a little summary of what we have so far, but I still have some work to do, and I'll be back with you when I'm done with work. Okay, so I've obviously changed clothes, all right? So that's, to me, is an important component to like staying on task and actually having a routine. The reason why I say that is because usually around this time after work, I go to the gym and I get a good workout in. And that's kind of how I compartmentalize my day in real life. So one of the key tips here is to try to make sure you can attempt to emulate as much as possible what your day is like in real life. And I know it's hard to do from home, but you know, give it a try. So we're gonna work out. Talked about this earlier, and that's, you know, about separating your space. So I like to come downstairs on our first floor, you know, to do my workout in the garage. Now keep this in mind, I know that I'm fortunate and blessed enough to have a house. So in this house, I can do that. You can also apply that to your apartment, okay? So maybe you have a place where you work, where it's your desk. Do not take your laptop to your bedroom. Do not take your laptop to your bathroom. Don't take it to the kitchen. Have a space dedicated for work. Have a space dedicated for leisure, like your couch, and you just actually watch TV, catch up on things, take your break there, eat your food there. Your kitchen is for food. Your kitchen is for cooking. So actually compartmentalize spaces in your house so that you can start mentally kind of programming yourself to know where you do certain things during this quarantine. But I'm gonna go ahead and work out. I'm gonna touch bases with you whenever I get back upstairs into the studio, and we're gonna keep talking about how we compartmentalize our life and how we stay productive during quarantine. Okay, so we're back in the studio, all right? We just got done with the workout, I showered, and now I'm here ready to work. And that's what I'm saying. You have to find ways to separate your day. And the way I separated my day in this case was having the workout and, you know, it kind of relaxes some, shower, just reflect on my day. So now I'm ready for part 2 of the work for tonight. So remember earlier in the video, we talked about atmosphere. So now I'm going to apply the atmosphere. The first thing you'll see, this is my work laptop. This is my accounting work, my day job laptop as we work from home remotely, and we're still doing the work. I'm gonna close this laptop. I'm actually gonna put it down here. So when I'm ready to get back to it, I can just grab it tomorrow or whenever I'm working and just grab it from down here, but I don't see it. All right, it's away from my eyesight, all right? We've changed the environment. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. The second thing I'm gonna do, just so we know it's party time, I'm gonna bring my drum machine back into the fold, all right? So now we know it's time to be creative. Continuing the vibes of creativity, all right, the part 2 of the day, we're of course gonna change the environment. So like I said, it has to be subtle changes. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic, just subtle changes. And in the case of creators, I always recommend watching something that inspires you. So for me, I like to watch other content creators to kind of get me started. So a lot of content creators are posting content all the time. A lot of things are being worked on because we have a little bit more time. So I like to kind of check in with other people. So I go on and I watch YouTube and stuff like that to kind of get me in the mood, because I think it's important to kind of feed yourself creativity. And once you do that, you kind of, you know, you get hungry to create yourself. So that is my goal with that. I got 2 more for you. I'm gonna say it like the preacher said, I won't be before you long. Creators, creators, creators. It is so important to also check in with your fellow creators, your other YouTubing friends, your photographer friends, your music friends, other people that you know that also create, because they're gonna feel the same way. They're gonna be the people that relate to you the most, because we can't get out here and create the way we want to create. So talk to your people. You can use Skype, you can use Zoom with all your friends, FaceTime with your friends, use Slack. I'm just naming all these type of things that kind of connect people. A time like this is very important for us to stay connected, because we can't get out of this and do things that we just trapped. We all feel trapped. So why not feel trapped together? Why not feel alone together? Last step, And I think it's the most important, all right? So I think that there's a lot of people right now that have gone on for months, maybe even years, eons even, 20 years, same thing, with these ideas and things that they had in mind that they were gonna start, but they never started. Right now is the time to start those things. Right now is the time for no procrastination, because you have more time, you have more availability, you're not going out, you're not going to parties, you're not going into the office, you're not doing anything, you're not doing nothing right now except for working, if you are working, and that's a blessing. But outside of that, you don't have a lot going on. So right now is the time to start that YouTube channel. Right now is the time to start learning a new skill. Right now is the perfect time to invest into your personal growth. Right now is the perfect time to just start doing all those things you said you were gonna do and you hadn't done them. It won't happen overnight. This may take 2-3 days. It could take a week. I don't know how long this quarantine is gonna last, but at least try to use this time productively. Just try to get into a routine, and hopefully you can make the best out of it. I understand that it's hard for people right now, but even for me, it took me about 2 weeks to get into a routine because my sleep schedule was all out of whack. My life was all out of whack. I was working, napping, eating, working. Nothing was consistent. But now I have a good routine, and I'm trying to share the tips with you on how I built that routine, and hopefully they help. Like I said, I know this video is a little bit different, but I hope it helps you a little bit. I'm finna get back to work. I'm finna do my thing, and I hope you can get some stuff done too during this quarantine. Good luck, because I know it ain't easy. It's discouraging out here. I get it. Either way, I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. It's going to be a very important video to share, but also like, because it helps if you like the video. So please like the video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see y'all on the next one. Peace out.